Kit, a genius little cat who crafted a suit in order to equally fight his enemies. Ocean, queen of the flotilla and is always anxious for fights. Jules, the all-powerful mastermind and current owner of the Authority after Midas's disappearance. All three of these bosses wield two super godly mythical weapons, but sadly all of them will not make a return in Season 4. Goodbye to Kit, Ocean, and Jules, they will be missed, and now let's say adios to their weapons. The Mythic Burst Assault Rifle. A weapon I truly found to be a beam as a controller player. If you had this gun, people would probably be on the run. Bursts in general have been changed to shoot only 2 bullets instead of 3, and overall it's a better change. The Bottomless Chug Jug. A healing item that was a great addition to the game. Chug Jugs take 15 seconds to use. With the Mythic, you get infinite uses as long as it's recharged. The Drum Gun. A pretty good weapon, but I still think P90's and the Midas's drum gun is still 10 times better than this Jules drum gun. The Grappler. One of the best mobility items introduced into this game by far. You can travel up to 80 meters or shoot to 80 meters, which is very good. You have to pull out your glider when you reach your destination or the tip of the grappler, but that's okay. It makes for good mobility. You can travel out the storm. You can go on the fights. It's just really good, and I'm glad they added this into the game. I'm gonna miss it. It was very good, but I'm looking forward to see what mobility they have next season. The Mythic Charge Shotgun. Definitely the most overpowered gun introduced in Season 3. Everybody wants this. It did a lot of damage and had range, but honestly, I'm not gonna miss it. The Shockwave Launcher. One of the most fun items to use. You can shoot people in a storm with it, or you can use it as a mobility item. Very fun weapon, or not weapon, but item. Definitely a great thing that came to the game, and I'm gonna miss it. It's definitely gonna miss that one. Let's take a look at all the cool, positive changes made in this season that may or may not be in Season 4. First off, POIs. Season 3 started off with the water that flooded the whole map, and it has slowly drained over time. There was many smaller POIs, but they all disappeared. Here we got Coral Castle, an Atlantis-themed POI that showed up once water level was back to normal. Nonetheless, it was a very good location with lots of loot and mats. Rickety Rig was pretty big at one point, but slowly condensed into what it is now. It's an alright location with a free supply crate. I didn't land here too much, but a lot of other people did. The Flotilla, home of Ocean. There's a whole lot going on here with all the junk and odd-shaped buildings everywhere. But I would say it was an average location, but what made it popular was the mythic weapons. Caddy Corner. I loved this location in the beginning, but that love drifted away. This is the home of Kit, in which his 2 mythic weapons are the most overpowered. Not to mention the insane aimbot henchman with P90s. This location was just not for me, and I definitely won't miss it. The Authority, center of the map, and almost everyone goes here. It holds the mythic drum gun and grappler, and everyone wants a piece of that. Let's talk mobility. Who knows if their sources of transportation will be here next season, but I sure hope so. Whirlpools. There was an abundance of them when there was more water, and they launched you into the air, and it made it easy to travel around the map. Sharks, a very weird, funky, clunky way of transport. Not the best way to get around, but hey, it works. Cars, a great addition to the game, if not the best thing to grace Fortnite. Probably the fastest and easiest way to get around the map while listening to some music. Mainstream, real-world music. That's honestly nuts. There's a variety of different cars, and each have their own little perks, like some do more damage, or some drive faster. Overall, I do not see these ever leaving the game. Battle Pass. This season's Battle Pass was filled with crazy cool skins, backwings, pickaxes, and more. Definitely was able to create a lot of skin combos and backwings. The coolest thing was Build Umbrella. You can customize your personal glider however you want to. I'm definitely going to miss and remember this Battle Pass. Well, that concludes it. Season 3 is over and it will be missed. I could have talked about the negatives like the Marauders and the Charge Shotgun, but I wanted to end it on a positive note and keep the energy good. Season's 4 theme is Marvel, and I am very excited. This got me pumped. I'm a huge Marvel fan and it's going to be great. There's already been a build up with all the comic books in the lobby, and there's a whole storyline going on. It's all connecting and I'm very excited. Not to mention Thor's hammer has landed on the map, and along with some ancient Bifrost runes. Thanks everybody for watching. We say our final goodbyes to Season 3, and we head into Season 4. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the other side.